কেন কি ওরা ঠিক করে রাখে। এবারে বল আমাকে এটার মধ্যে কোথায় আছে ক্যামেরা, এটাকে বন্ধ করতে হবে। মেনুতে গিয়ে দেখবোটা কি করে, মানে
अभी तो 6 से 7 का एक वेबिनार का लिंक आया हुआ था टू आस्क द फीमेल एम्प्लॉय।
এটা কি একটা লেখা আছে, কি লেখা?
ओके तो
এই স্ক্রিনটার মধ্যে
भी
লেখা আছে।
लिंक नहीं होता है नो फीमेल
গেলাম, তারপর পুরো তো স্ক্রিন আসছেও না। আরে পুরো স্ক্রিন তো আসছে না, কোথায় দেখবো তাহলে?
Hello, calling status here. Hello. Yes. Sorry. হ্যাঁ
এখানে মেনুতে যাবো, তাই তো?
ওটা তোমার এসএনএফেই ঢুকবে, তার কনফার্ম করাতে ওটা এসএনএফেই যাবে। 45 days এ হবে। Yes, yes. Total मैं तो कोई से टाइमটা ইউতে করবে এটা তো বলে 45 days is minimum 45 days এর মধ্যে 45 days করো कुछ लोग করে চারজন পাঁচজন এখানে এসে এই জায়গাটা খালি পাঁচটা সিট আছে এখানে খালি দেখি ঠিকঠাক আছে।
এবারে একটা স্পিকার তো মাঝখানে দিয়ে দিয়েছে, স্ট্যান্ডার্ডটা আর লাগিয়ে দেখি, সবটা কি লাগিয়ে দেবো? কথা বলো না, লাউড স্পিকার কি অন করা আছে?
আমি তো একবার ক্লিক সেই ভিডিও আছে আমি আমার বাইকে এটা কানেক্ট ক্লিক ইজ নট ফর
ইন্টারনেট কন্ট্রোল
আর বাকি চলে শুরু
এখানে আমার এখানে একটা বন্ধ হলো বন্ধ করবে
এই প্রণালী একবার এটাতে লগ ইন করো তো অনলাইনটাতে। হ্যাঁ বন্ধ করে দিই।
হ্যাঁ বল।
এই চুপ লেখ।
শ্বেতা ম্যাম, কেন কি হয়েছে? তারা 2 মিনিট দ্বারা 5 মিনিট। একটা ল্যাপটপ তো কানেক্টেড, তোমাকে কি ইচ্ছের লিঙ্কটা দিয়েছি, কি প্যানেলিস্ট লিঙ্ক পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছি এটা? হ্যাঁ দাঁড়াও, হোল্ড অন। এর প্যানেলিস্ট লিঙ্ক একটা লাগবে রে। बस 2 मिनट गाड़िए।
इसके बाद ऐसे ही
हाँ तो हेल्प लागবে।
उधर ठीक है।
क्लिक। ना
Hi.
ঠিক আছে ছেড়ে দাও। It is already late.
Otherwise, I only hear my own. But the echo is happening here.
Will do না এখন কি ওখানে তো
Hi, good evening to all of you, and thank you for waiting. We are starting a little late, my apologies. And I'm very thankful that you all are here. Okay, so it is a wonderful evening. We have got some wonderful ladies with us, and we'd like to warm welcome with them. I call Janvi here to just do the honor. Mamata, Janvi, please, let's have a little bit of applause for beautiful ladies. So Mamata is doing the honor with Shelly. Shelly is there with us. We've got Nivedita Ghosh. We've got Priyanka Chaudhary. Oh my God, it's a lovely surprise. Thank you. How do you know pink is my favorite color favorite? Thank you, Mamita. I love it. But this was surprise, not scripted, guys. Please don't take this otherwise. Script is here. I'm going to read out. Quite nervous to get you all. Anyway, a very good evening to all of you, and I'll take the seat of honor. Thank you. Okay, great. Okay, it's a privilege to be here today and to have sharing the platform with three strong pillars. And on this day of International Women's Day, it'll be a great to have them. Tucoms being a consulting human supply chain company, we are 35 years old organization. We are a lot more into female and as in women workforce. Our crowd consists of 60%, where we are into a lot of more things into women that we do with UNICEF, we are doing it with ISF. So all women out here, thank you, a loud shout out. Here we've got Shelly. We can clap for all.
About 60% that you mentioned.
Yeah, 60%. So I think we're high on diversity. Thank you. So
You need
we've got-
reverse diversity.
Yeah. Okay. See, the ask has started coming in. Okay, my God. So we like to introduce our panel today. We've got Shelly. Shelly Das. She heads the HR division for TechM. She'll introduce herself. So I'll just talk a little bit on that. So and we've got Nivedita Ghosh. She's the East Zonal Head for talent acquisition portion for Concentrix. We have Priyanka, who is the HR head for East, and she's doing for British Telecom. So we have all of them, all strong ladies with us today. I'll hand over the mic. I'll be more nervous than they are. They'll hand over the mic. It's an easy job to pass on. They'll talk now, and we'll be good listener to them. I'll start with Shelly. You do it. Thank you.
Hi, good evening, beautiful ladies. And a very warm welcome to all of you from my side as well, because it is a day for all of us as an International Women's Day. While we celebrate this day as a special one, but I think each day is special for us because we want to be beautiful and look beautiful and stay focused. So to introduce myself, I have over 22 years of HR and TA experience, out of which my TA experience definitely is in Tech Mahindra. So I take care of HR and TA in Tech Mahindra. I lead both the functions, and both the functions roll up to me in the Eastern region. So that's the experience, and I'm working in Tech Mahindra for the last 12 years.
Hi, everyone. I'm not sure if I actually need this mic. I have a very gifted voice, as in high pitch. So I'm Nivedita. Some of you may know me because of very valid reason that I started my career with Tucoms. So very special platform for me to talk. I have about 18 plus years of experience, totally into talent acquisition. So I'm like specialized in every form when it comes to recruitment. I started with 2 comms, then I moved to HSBC, then BT, and now in Concentrix. I head the East Zone, which means Calcutta, Ranchi, Bhubaneswar, Varanasi are the 4 locations that roll up to me. A very warm wishes to all of you, advanced wishes, but I think each day is a Women's Day, not necessarily a 8th March. So wish you today, wish you tomorrow, and wish you all the days that you spend. Be beautiful. Thank you.
Hi all, I'm Priyanka Chaudhary. I'm from British Telecom. I'm head of, I manage one of the units, corporate functions, the head of corporate functions for talent acquisition. And unlike them, I also have got about 20 years of experience. I started with recruitment agency, a competitor of 2comms. They call it. I'm from Randstad. I've about 11 years in Randstad and then moved into British Telecom. It's about 9 years in British Telecom now. And I'm delighted to be here on this International Women's Day Eve. So, and I'm so happy to see all the beautiful people out here. Thank you.
So all in 20, 18, 22, my God. We are not old, by the way. Please don't guess
We
our
started
age.
early.
We started little early. So if you guess our age, it's going to be very bad, huh?
See, I have just touched adulthood, okay?
Oh, she
So
just
we-
touched
only 18 plus.
Oh, then sweet 16. That's sweet 16.
So don't consider the biological age, but consider the experience. That
Yeah.
consider only that number.
Only that number. And I'm also, ranking along with them, little shorter, close to 20 years in the industry. But again, I'm not as old they are at least. All right. So today's topic that we want to actually harp and want all of them because they are the industry the industry leaders kind of in this, we are dominating the industry to an extent when we have such people, big weights, 20, 22, 18, all years sitting here, 100 plus close to years. So we like to hear from all of them, their experience, because women as a workforce in today, we all want to know how to encourage more, how to ensure we get more participation. And as they are part of these organizations, where the organization-centric approach is to ensure the enhancement and upliftment of the woman as an entity. So we want to hear from them, their best practices that they follow in their organizations, and that helps a woman to be, to grow in the organization. So we start with Priyanka. So Priyanka will take the lead.
Thank you. Thanks. So to talk about, I think you asked about the the policies or maybe the things that the organization can do to empower women. I think BT as an organization is quite a progressive organization. I mean, I know others are there, but I'm proud to mention that probably some of the policies that we have recently revamped and relaunched are pretty market. We are ahead of the market, we may say. And these are mostly focused with the women, keeping our women employees in mind. So a couple of them I would like to just mention. And again, it might not be same for everybody. We would not have this standardized for all the roles, but we tried to help wherever possible. So one of them is we have started with something called an 4 working hours and flexi shift timings, which is very unusual of our industry, where we have decided that this 4 hours or 6 hours is what you need to be in office, or you need to be, this is the time that you need to spend with the team. And the rest, your 4, 5, 6 hours that you're working, it can be anytime during the day. So that's one thing we have come up with. We have something called a split shift. So you may be, especially for a mother or somebody who has got somebody, to take care of back at home, you may feel that you are fine to join work 8 in the morning and complete your 5, 6 hours and then again join towards the evening. So we have given that split shift hours. Apart from that, of course, the crash benefits and your other, pay equity, all those are already there. But as an organization, I felt this was, and one very important thing when we talk about women, we often miss out on the men. So we revamped our paternity policy as well. Yeah, paternity policy earlier, it was only 3 days. We have revamped it to 10 days. So maybe we may look at in future whether we can increase it further or not. But I think, these are some of the leads that we have taken as an organization, apart from the normal things that we keep on doing about, women's safety, women, as I said, your crash benefits or transport or all those things. But this was something which I felt that, different than the others.
Great, yeah, good to hear. Flexi worker, shift, something very nice as an
I think
approach.
even we have come up with something called part-time, again, not very standard or usual of our industry. This is more to accommodate people who have probably, who probably want to join work, but then can't give a full time. And especially, we have women or maybe caregivers who can't join us for full time. So we have also introduced part-time working as well, so that they can come back and join us. We have a process called Reignite, where people who have got a gap in their career, they can, we train them and make them market ready. We try to absorb them, but it's not always possible to get them, but at least we give them that confidence, after a 3 months, 3 years or a 4 years gap, you lose your confidence. So we try and boost those confidence up with this Reignite. So I think these are few of the things that we have done as an organization.
Nivedita, if you can share something as in practice.
See, basically, I think all of us, we are in a time where we don't have a rigid fixed time or, 5 days working concept anymore. With COVID, I think this has become the new normal where we are talking more about hybrid model. But with CNX, this was there much before COVID. So this is not a new concept for us. Hybrid was something which we were following before, especially for women. It was a very, very successful model. We all understand, especially I've seen in this organization, the senior management, they take a lot of time, lot of focus on what they can do every day for the betterment of women. They understand that we usually, we are doing multiple hatting programs here. We have to see our household, we have to see the kids, their education, some elderly people, offers. I mean, there is multiple things and the management understand that. So hybrid is something which was happening much, much before the COVID as well in CNX. Flexi timing, yes, I think me being in senior management, I have seen this leadership, they would go ahead and give you enough flexibility when it comes to timing. There is whole, in a day, we are supposed to work for 9 hours, 45 hours in a week. So, and that 45 hours, we usually have that flexibility of doing it as per our need. Second thing, what I would highlight, we have something called NOW, which is Network of Women in our organization, where every woman we encourage them to get connected. And trust me, simplest of issue gets discussed there, and you have leadership. I'm a part of NOW. So simplest of simplest problems gets highlighted there. If they have anything related to safety, related to any problem they are facing, any training that they need, we have refresher training. We have every day we are coming up with new training to make this percentage of diversity very, very powerful percentage. Yeah, there is enough focus for increasing that percentage to a equal size. So I will not say, we want to make it 60, 70, 80%, but a sensible mix, which is very close to a 50% is an ideal situation for us. And we are very close there. So there is a focus on hiring people in leadership because we understand that bringing that diversity thought process is very important. If you go through surveys from McKinsey's or, Edicos, you will see that, they say in their survey 30% of increase of more productivity happens when there is a diverse thought process in the leadership. So this is what I think our organization is blindly following. They respect, they encourage each one, each woman to come up with ideas. And we always believe that there's no question is a silly question. So everybody has been provoked to talk their mind and freely. So these are some of the things I think there is a lot of focus on the safety side. So transport, when it comes to shift timings, uh, trying and closing the shifts by 7 in the evening, small measures, but it counts when it comes to everyday working for us. So these are few things I think the organization is very focused on, and very blessed to be a part of a management where they respect and they encourage this female population so much that they come up with every day there is a new idea that is coming up for the improvement.
Great to hear from Nivedita. We'll pass on to Shelly. I think we're learning a lot of things, and it's great to hear. And when they're sitting in that chair and talking, it actually makes a difference. We want to hear from Shelly. Shelly heads the HR and the recruitment. So from hiring to the overall life cycle management, I think Shelly would be able to give us more policies in place. So over to Shelly.
Yeah, so a double responsibility comes in here on my head. While what Priyanka and Nivedita has added to, I would add on to this. So where I come in from, or wherein my responsibility comes in, as a workforce hiring or giving more room to the women workforce, it becomes more important as an HR or as an organization that the HR team takes input from the population or the employees as to how those people who we are hiring needs to be secured, educated, empowered, trained, and their growth and career is secured. Plus security, everything what they added. So everything is added herein. So while our target is definitely as a 50-50 what Nivedita said, we are already approached with we've closed 45% of what in hiring we have. If I take all the entities taken together, and in HR policies, if I talk about, we have definitely the work from home policies there after COVID. It has definitely started and it has not stopped there. So not specific to a certain project, not specific to a certain role. It is there for anybody and everybody whosoever is requiring it. A work from home is given. Plus specific work from home hiring is also being introduced. Plus, we have marriage leaves introduced, which was not there. So it is there for a female as well as for male. So gender equity has also been introduced here. So while we are talking about International Women's Day on a Women's Day, let us not leave men also. Yeah. So that is also, so sabbatical leave is also there, wherein a female employee can go in for their education. Okay. So that has also been introduced. So there are a lot of things that this organization has introduced, and I've seen this in my tenuity itself, that where we were and from where we have actually moved in, looking at the need of the hour and the organization and the need of the employees, as well as the security that Nivedita was talking, Priyanka was talking, that wherever there is a female drop that is going in, a security guard has to be there. So that is an important part of it. If I add something which is, I'm sure there in on the organization, you must be having it, a POSH committee, but how that POSH committee is working, how genuine it is, whether there is any biasness is there or not, that also needs to be taken care of. So all those factors are also being put in place. So there is a governance body also in place. The ombudsman team is also there. That wherever there is any kind of a escalation which is related to a woman being not treated well, that has been taken at a very high regards from the senior management. We have created ER cell for that matter, so that apart from any POSH case, apart from any kind of any other related issues, which is process related. If at all there is a misbehavior that needs to be handled, if it is not getting handled at the HR level, the person wants to escalate or reach out to anything fair. We have created a fair portal where the person can register. So those things have been also created for the employees, which is targeted definitely for the females, because the female employees or the women employees think that we are getting targeted, we might get targeted by the supervisors or the team leaders, or we are not getting the correct picture. So that is where the organization is coming at every step. Every month or every quarter, we come up with new policies so that we can secure their employment.
Great, great to hear from you, Shelly. When you feel about, so there are 2 points that I take from here. One, the first point is, though we are talking about policies, are you seeing, I'm sure must be seeing, but even I'm also seeing, so are you seeing culturally change in mindset everywhere? So how do you take it? So
I would not need it, yes, I think everybody said maybe the, I think it's. So, I'll say it's the Gen X or Gen Z is the difference, okay? So the Gen X or the other generations, they were not very vocal. But this generation is very vocal. They know their ask, their needs, and they know how to express that. Okay, today also while coming here, coming here 2 hours back, there was this one case that came into me wherein she was asking for a justification of her salary, where she feels that there has been a less payment. Okay, so while we were making her understand, so she make us understand, saying that no, there is a discrepancy here. So we also understood that okay, fine, when we are giving them induction, they understand the entire piece, which was earlier not there. So there is an education, whether it is a PF or a DSIC, that deduction part or anything and everything, there is an understanding which is there within them. So the query part is also increased. So culture wise, there is a change. Definitely there is a change. And that the change is for good, definitely. Because if you are not asking what you are getting, if you are not asking what you're seeing, you will not get enough knowledge. True. So you'll not be able to learn. So unless and until you learn, you will not be able to educate yourself and educate others. So I would also want to add, we also have these Sheroes program that we have, which is called Women Heroes, as in Sheroes, which is a training program from team leaders or the supervisors and above, which enhance or enable them to get into these trainings and then apply for certain higher roles and get promoted, and which helps them to accelerate in their career. So that is also one of the process that.
Greta, you can add on something on this?
Yeah, before adding on to my points, I would take you back to a time when I started my career. So she was talking about cultural changes. I'll tell you how it has happened and how beautifully things have changed. When we started working, we have not seen our mothers usually work here. 90% of the mothers used to be homemakers, sorry. So we always saw our mothers home, and we were among those generation where things were just about to start to change. We went for higher education, and then we were going for work. So when we started, I think most of us will agree, of my age, of course. So that time our focus was we will do a job, we'll earn, right? I'm sure over here some Gen Zs and this very young people are there. What is your focus now? Is it earning? Is it money that drives you? Yes, but not the prime focus, right? I do a little bit of reading. So I was reading a report of 2022, a Edicos report. They say money is number 6th in the list. Yeah, when you come to a driving force, the list of things